Mental illness can impact anyone from a child to a parent and even a close friend. Our Katie Lopez is joining us now this morning with one Acadiana woman's struggle and how she came out on the other side. Good morning, Katie.
Good morning, Dave, and good morning, Acadiana. Katie Lopez here. You know, it's something that's not always talked about, but it should be. In this morning's Parenting Navigating the Journey Together, we're talking to a mom who's dealing with mental illness, how she's coping, and how she's helping her children. Erin Goodson looks back on her life and says, despite the struggles, it's been a good one.
And if you live your life with a purpose, you'll be much happier and you'll understand that the struggles weren't purposely targeted for you. It was for you to be able to testify to God's love for you.
At 27, she lost the love of her life, her husband Kyle, to cancer. Life, she says, could have stopped then, but it didn't. She knew that she had to keep pushing forward.
After his passing, I was able to move on very quickly because I grieved the entire process of his illness. So whenever he passed away, it was more of a relief for me to be able to move on to normalcy.
But that doesn't mean that she didn't struggle. Since she was a teenager, she's dealt with mental illness.
I started with bouts of depression when I was in high school. My behavior was creating for me. You know, in suffering with depression, I became addicted to Ritalin. And in my husband's death, I had become addicted to Xanax. And it's like I needed this magic pill to constantly pick me up or settle me down.
For years, Erin says, she worked to get a handle on her illness, medications, therapy, but it was something at her fingertips that sent her in the right direction.
I've been much happier, and, you know, I have a story of widowhood, you know, and facing the judgment and moving on. And, you know, I really had to just work on myself before I could change to become better, to let go of all those things that were just intoxicating my soul.
Today, Erin is happily married again, blending two families and continuing her journey to help others.
I realized that I didn't have to be a victim to my circumstances. I realized that it was God's purpose for me to go through certain struggles and to realize that He was faithful to me the whole time. I just needed to reach out to Him.
While life isn't always fair and can deal some pretty devastating blows, Erin says it's how you handle it that makes you who you are. And Dave, we're going to have more from Erin in our next half hour, but she's going to be talking more about how to talk to your children about mental illness and how she's kind of gotten through that. Now, if you want, you can go and read Erin's story. It's posted over on KATC.com along with a link to her blog. It's called Breaking the Cycle. For now, Katie Lopez, good morning, Acadiana.